And a good morning to you all. It is Tuesday, a smoky Tuesday, as we continue to get affected by fires, not only in Western Canada, but now Eastern Canada getting in on the action. They're getting feeling kind of lonely and left out. So let's include them. Here's a Sam Catania Painting weather cam. You can see here we have this look here. This one, of course, over Edward Jones PNC Bank and the Edinburgh Chocolatier. Oh boy, good chocolates, by the way. And things are in pretty good shape here overall. We have kind of a high overcast. It's sometimes kind of hard to tell which ones are clouds and which ones are actually the smoke. But we do have that kind of smoky, hazy appearance to the atmosphere for today. And here's the latest, smoke map that we have here. And we're going to zoom out here. Technically, the smoke is thinner today because we're in the moderate smoke range after the thick smoke of yesterday that really caused a noticeable opaqueness to the sunshine. I mean, it was sunny, but you could tell it wasn't that real bright blue sky. Technically, where the thickness has pulled back a little bit, but not for what I'm seeing, just looking outside the window here off to my left. And notice all these little red dots are individual fires here in Eastern Canada. And we see a nice little concentration here starting to form. And well, I guess it doesn't separate that much. But you can see we're starting to get that. Whereas out west, those forest fires out west, based on what I'm seeing here, not as they've really tailed off. We had a lot of conglomeration earlier, so maybe those fires are finally starting to get a little bit less. But this is a nice little map here, and I think I showed this to you before. There's actually some here locally as well. So, including north of Youngstown and other little fires here. I don't know what the criteria is. How do I know is it a brush fire or just someone burning in a barrel? I'm not quite sure there, but I think it's reasonably assured that these fires are real. And you can see they're actually quite common. They're dotting the whole country. See all these areas of red. And actually, it never occurred to me to check out, what the traditional areas that get hit out west. Apparently, the heavy rain of the winter must have really had an effect on the fires, because by now, typically we normally see just a ton of these fires. And make no mistake, there's still some forest fires out here, but they don't seem to be as prominent this year off toward the west. Okay, we see how fun that is. Are you getting dizzy yet? Okay, let's just move on to go over one of the many thanks to Tom Atkins for this data here from the National Weather Service, and actually thanks for Tom for initiating it, and to the National Weather Service in Cleveland for giving us this information. I'm including today here 17 straight days with no rainfall. I don't think we'll see it for today. And you may have wondered, Tom and I are actually thinking about this. When was the last time we've had this many days? That I don't know. We'll have something to check. But the record for most consecutive days without rain, excuse me, is 30 days, set almost a century ago, 1924. We went from October 7th to November 6th without any rainfall, any measurable rainfall, which means, a trace doesn't count. It has to be at least 1/100th of an inch. Now, if you take away May 20th, we would have, I believe, 34 straight days without rain. So, May 20th was our saving grace here. We had 17 days. Actually, yeah, we had 17 days previous to that from May 3rd through the 20th. And then from after the 20th until now, another 17 days. So we've actually we would have gone 35 days. So 34 of the last 35 days, we've had no measurable rain. In my book, I think we are drier than back then. So, and right now, we've had no rain so far in June. Be curious to see how many days in June do we get before, what's the most consecutive days to start out the month of June without rain. You can really have fun with the data here, but the fact is that while we appreciate the guy in Cleveland doing that, it takes a lot of work to get that information. So, but needless to say, it is very dry. So hello to you, Bob and Sue out there in Jacksonville. April, good morning to you. Hello, Nancy. Nice to see you this morning. Linda, good morning. Dave, hello to you. Cindy Lee B, good morning. Hello, Phyllis out there at the Borough, 49 degrees out there. Hey, Kim out there at the Leisure Lake Campground, Corey area, 53 degrees. And hello, Barb, 50 degrees out there in Cambridge Springs for this morning. And we do need the rain, Kim, no doubt about it. I'm sure you do at the campground. We are under everyone in northwestern Pennsylvania is under I think I have that here, is under a moderate risk for wildfires. And I'm sure out your way, that's a big thing here. I think I'm afraid to look because things run real slow on this computer when I try to do too many things. But I believe McKean County and areas east are now in the high range, high risk. And we may get into high risk here by the end of the week, especially if we get no rain on Thursday, which is a good bet. Shelly, good to see you out there. Good morning. Out there in the Meadville area, 46 degrees. Okay. Thank you all for chiming in and giving us that info there. Oh, yeah, lake level is low for this. Absolutely, no doubt. And I'm sure many of the other local, I don't know about Lake Erie, but I would bet that the local lakes elsewhere are also, like yours, Leisure Lake being very low. I would bet Lake Pleasant, and perhaps even Edinburgh Lake and Pymatuning, some of the bigger ones, may also be a bit on the low side. And Mother Nature's not going to help here. We'll have hazy sunshine for today, and temperatures will try to get to 70 here in Erie. No promises here. I don't think we'll hit 70 tomorrow. Tomorrow, a little bit cooler. And Thursday, we're keeping a threat of showers. A little wave is going to slide on through. Better chances in the eastern mountains toward Warren and Pittsfield, Jamestown, but we may get skirted here. May not even be enough to measure. We'll see. A couple of early drops Friday. The better chances Sunday and Monday, though the models, a lot of play here, a lot of uncertainty. But I think it's good that one of those days we will see enough rain to at least break the dry spell and keep that 30-day consecutive days without rainfall intact. So hello to you, Donna. Good to see you out there in Myrtle Beach. Good to see you this morning. TMI Horton, good morning. And you have a great day too as well, Barb. Every one of you have a great day as well. That's all the time we have for today. If you're looking for the heat, I'm sorry, not seeing it. I'm not seeing a lot of it for next week either. I think I'm not seeing any big, though, that big tropical ridges that build in. It's not. We're in that. Last week was the only week so far with any kind of warmth as we stay in this cool and very dry weather pattern. So again, take care of yourselves, be good, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.